Record. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm super excited to start today's call. Today's a very important call, right? As you guys know, we are getting ready to close out the month of March, and I'm really excited because not only are we closing out the month of March, but we're also going into a lot of things happening in April and a lot of things happening in in May, right? We got the Alive convention that's happening. We actually just came from Houston, Texas, right? Let me see on the chat box who is in Houston, Texas. I want to see on the chat box who was there, who was present, who was at the Go Champion Summit. I want to see who was there, who got the nuggets, who got the wisdom, who got what they needed in order for them to get to go champion. Who was in Houston, Texas? Let me see it on the chat box. I see Wale was there, right? I see CT was there. Who else was it? Who else was at the Go Champion Summit, right? It was an incredible event that we had with David Imonitier, with our VP Melody Fox, right? We got also Bryce Thompson was there as well. It was an incredible event that we were just there in. I actually want to celebrate somebody here on this call. We have a brand new team consulting. Guys, this is the power of events. We have somebody here on this call. I'm gonna get her a little uncomfortable here. But she went team consultant, ladies and gentlemen, 24 hours coming out of this event. Right? Coming out of this event, she went team consultant. She sponsored 2 Take the Lead promos. So I want to go ahead and congratulate here on this call. Big congratulations to CT. I know you're on here. I want to just give you a big shout out, a big congratulations. Let's congratulate her, right? She was at the Go Champion Summit in 24 hours, guys. She was able to go lead consultant. Let's drop some congrats. I know CT is on here. And I want to just actually take the time real quick. I want to put you on the spot. I want you, because I know Champion's right up next. So I want you to just unmute yourself. If you could put your camera, that would be amazing. But I want to bring you up. And I'm going to add you as pin. And I just want to share with you. I just want you to share with everybody. Just really quick, CT. Doesn't have to be very long. What did this event do for you, right? And then real quick, you told me something on the phone. Hopefully you share this with everyone, right? You said there was something that made you take massive action coming out of the event, right? I'll give you a little keyword so you can tell them the FOMO. Right. So I know you're on here on this call, CT. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you went lead consultant 24 hours after the event. So I congratulate you. I just want you to share very shortly, if you can, right? What did this event do for you? And what did you do to take massive action? It could be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever you want to do.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. And I really tried to turn on my camera, but it won't. It keeps saying failed. But so I have no words. I mean, first of all, I had a prayer and no one knew it. I went in with doubt at first, just because it's been a long journey in this space for me. And it was something very personal for me and God. And when I went to the event, He gave me confirmation. Like, I was so fired up that I just couldn't. I was not going to be left behind this time. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have to know that the space that you're in, when you are dealing with people's lives and their livelihood, that it is the right place. And I got confirmation. And then the mastery call that David did the very next day, it was such confirmation that this is exactly the right place and the right time. And I can't help I can't help but tell everybody about it, because whether they build the business or whether they take the products, it's going to be life-changing either way, health or wealth. And it's just, I've never experienced this before, and I have been in this space for a while. So I'm pretty overwhelmed. Things have been moving very fast, but it's right. It's right. And my belief system went through the roof. And David, and of course you, Anthony, are such servant leaders. And when you have that, leadership is the key. When you have just like David doing the calls, like, okay, here, y'all, I'm not just telling y'all to do it, I'm doing it too, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you lead by example, you hold our hands, you're available, and we just got to put in the work. But OMG, I'm without words. I'm so grateful.
All right, all right. Thank you, CT. Let's drop some congratulations on the chat box, right, for hitting Team Consultant. I know you're gonna wrap up champion before the end of the month with your belief, with your excitement, right? Because for those who believe, all things are possible, right? And I just already know champion's already done for you this month. And I'm just super proud of you as well, CT. Super congratulations on going team. Thank you for sharing that. That was very, very powerful. So guys, what we're going to do here is I removed Pin, right? I didn't remove her from the call. We good? All right,
I'm
cool.
still here.
All right, awesome. So awesome. So you guys just heard from CT, our brand new team consultant. And I'm just super excited, guys, because you guys just, just hearing CT, you have a little glimpse. It's just a little glimpse of what can happen for you as well. But you want to make that commitment to being at the Alive convention that's going to be happening in Atlanta, Georgia, right? The dates are May 24th, 25th, 26th. You want to get your tickets right now. I'm telling you, quantum leaps, special moments start to happen. You start to hit new levels when you go to these events because of the information, because of the associations, because of the environment and the experience that you're putting yourself into. CT experienced something she's never experienced, and God gave her the confirmation. Hey, this is it. I have the belief now. I believe. You see, she didn't just join. Well, 2 days ago, she joined NVU, right? But when she went to the event, you see, NVU, Envision You, was inside of her, right? She was able to get Envision You inside of her, going to that event, being at the Go Champion Summit. So guys, don't take it from me, but take it from, our latest superstar that just hit team, on what these events can do for you guys. Why are these events so powerful, right? I mean, so many people are coming out running, right? Excited, right? Believing like how they've never believed before. And it's because of what happens at the events. It's the experience that takes place. And sometimes there's not enough words, right, for us to explain how important this event is. You just have to trust, right? And that's kind of like where I want to lead into, because that's what faith is all about. Right? That's what faith is all about. And before I go into it, right, we have the Vision Mastery Call that's taking place this Sunday, right? You want to make sure that you get on the Vision Mastery Call. We're going to make a major announcement. I know what the announcement is. I can't share it with you, though. I was on the phone with David. David said, you can't share it. You just got to make sure you get everybody on the Vision Mastery Call, and they get 10 guests on Sunday's call as well. So at Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, guys, we're going to be having the Vision Mastery Call. Make sure you're there. Make sure your brand new customers, your brand new enrollments, everybody is on that call. It's going to be taking place with Dr. David Imonitie, right? Sarah Verbeach, which she's trending right now in the company. She's doing $11,000 to $15,000 a week, right, with Envision You. And she's going to be on there showing you exactly what you need to do, right, to be able to impact at the level that she's impacting as well. So guys, the Vision Mastery Call, you can't afford to not be there. Atlanta, Georgia, you got to make sure you make that commitment to really be there, right? And like I said, there's not enough words that we can explain, that we can put together. Sometimes you got to just trust what CT just said. Sometimes you got to just trust, right, what Anthony said, right? Hey, maybe I can't see it through. Maybe my finances aren't aligning, but I'm going to trust what they said, and I'm going to be at this convention. But I'm not just going to be at this convention. I'm going to bring everybody that I know to the Alive convention, right? That's what faith is all about. And you see, we're here today, and on the previous mastery call, right, that we just had on Sunday, David said, this is Faith Week, right? I want everybody to drop Faith Week on the chat box. If you're with me here today, I want you to drop Faith Week, right, on the chat box. Drop it on the chat box, Faith Week, right? Because this week, closing out this week on Sunday, we're closing out Faith Week. And let me tell you something about Faith Week. A lot can happen in 3 days. A lot can happen. but a lot can happen if you have faith, right? And you don't need a whole lot of faith. You just need faith as small as a mustard seed. That's all you really need. You don't need a whole lot of faith. But if you have the faith as small as a mustard seed, right? A lot. That's what I love about this. You just need faith. You don't need a whole lot of it. You can just have small faith, right? That's why the word all is in the word small, right? You just need to have faith as small as a mustard seed, and a whole lot can happen in 3 days. I was on the phone with David. He said, a whole lot can happen. And that's just replaying in my mind, because I really know that with faith, all things are possible, right? And I want you to understand something. You see, there's only one way that faith comes, right? There's only one way that you develop the muscle of faith. I want you to write this down. There's only one way that you develop the muscle of faith. And faith comes by hearing, right? It comes by hearing. The only way to activate your faith, guys, I'm going to teach you today. The only way to activate your faith is through what it is that you are hearing on a constant basis. So if you're not hearing your goal, if you're not hearing the word, what's the word? The word is champion. I need to hear champion over and over and develop the muscle, right? And activate my faith for that champion. Because if you're not operating by faith, what you're doing is you're operating by fear, because it works both ways, right? And you need to make your goal so big that yesterday dies. You need to make your goal so big that your mind is only focused on the goal. It's not focused on the problems. It's not focused on the circumstances. I'm going to make a commitment that I'm going to make my goal so big. I'm going to make a commitment to go champion, right? That yesterday dies. And that's what faith is all about, because faith comes by hearing. But here's the thing. The only way you can please God is through your faith. That's the only way you can actually please. And with God, everything is possible. With man, right? This is what it says in the word. It says, with man, nothing is possible. So if the only way to please God is through my faith, then I need to activate my faith through what it is that I'm hearing. So if I'm hearing, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a brand new champion. I'm so happy and grateful now. There's a lot that can happen. The right people can show up, right? Guess what? God can put the right people in front of you, right? Well, guess what? God put CT, right, in Houston, right? And boom, look, before this, I didn't know who CT was. CT didn't know who I was. But I kept speaking, champions, champions, champions. I'm hearing every time you speak, right? What is it you're doing? You're hearing. Oh, write this down. Your confession creates your possession. If you're confessing your goal every single day, you're going to possess it. Come on, man. If you confess your goal, if you speak your goal, it's going to come. It has to come, right? Because you see, the word can't return void. That's another thing. The word cannot return void. It can't come back saying, it's not going to happen. No, it has to come back. It has to come back complete. Void is empty. So it has to come back done. It has to come back done. It has to come back in the back office. It has to come back champion. But here's another thing. Faith without works is dead. It's faith week, right, guys? It's faith week. It's faith week. Faith without works is dead. So I can't just speak it, but if I don't have the work, right? If I don't have the work that aligns to the faith, if I don't have the work that aligns to the hearing, if I don't have the work, the activity, the attitude that is aligning with what it is that I'm speaking, with what it is that I'm believing for, then it's dead. Dead is just nothing. That's another word for dead. It's nothing. It's not there, right? So it's faith week. So you need to have the confession and you need to have the activity. And I'm going to break down here on the whiteboard in just a little bit, right? I need to finish this up because it's important to activate the faith. It's important to speak the faith. It's important to hear, because faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. What's the word that God gave you? If God gave you champion, don't settle for anything less. If God gave you the word that you're going to go perfect 10, do not settle for anything less. And guess what? You're pleasing. Let me look up the word please. Let me see what it says. Pleasing definition. Pleasing. You're satisfied. Here's another. You're appealing to God. So because I'm pleasing God, I'm being satisfying to God. Now God's looking at me and saying, I'm gonna get it done for him. I gotta get it done for him because his faith is there because I've pleased God. Right? He diligently rewards those who seek him. So what are you seeking? Are you seeking the word that he's given you? I'm going to seek champion. All right, I got to seek champion. I got to speak champion. I got to believe for champion. I got to confess champion so I can possess it. I gotta speak it all the time. I gotta hear it all the time. Hear it. You see, this week, right? We put up the video, right, of Think and Grow Rich, chapter 3 is faith. You guys need to be hearing that, right? Because here's another thing. Faith removes all limitations. The only limitations that we have are the ones that we put on ourselves. If you think about it, we put those limitations, we think about it. You see, everything starts with an idea. We first think about it, we speak it. Oh, I don't think that person's going to get involved in the business. We think that in our head. So then we speak it. And then when we speak it, we created the limitation. Faith, what it does is it removes all limitations. That's what faith does. It removes it all. It removes all limitations. It's the only force that makes all things possible. So you need to be operating through that force every single day, not just this week, not just the next 3 days to go champion or to go perfect 10 or to go lead. You need to be operating through that faith because first of all, it pleases God. It pleases him. It appeals to him. It satisfies him. There's nothing more to know that I'm satisfying God. That's what faith does. Faith makes it all possible. But it starts with what it is that you're speaking, because what it is that you're speaking is what you're hearing. What are you allowing, right, into your ear gates? What are you allowing into your ear gates? Here's the best thing you can do. First of all, eliminate the voice in your head. That's the first thing you need. Eliminate the voice. Eliminate the voice in your head and eliminate the voices around you that are not activating your faith. Guys, write that down. That's key. Eliminate the voices that are not producing fruit in your life. Eliminate the voices that are not producing the faith that you need in order for you to produce the fruit. And what you need to do is you need to replace that with two things: with a coach and personal growth. And to me, the most important part is the word of God. Because if you're going to believe for it, you need to delete your thoughts and you need to replace them with God's thoughts. Why? Because his thoughts are much higher than our thoughts. So if I want to vibrate high, if I want to create high, if I want to reach high success, I've got to replace my thought with his. And what I'm doing is I'm transferring his belief, what he thinks about me, what his word says about me, and I'm replacing it. I'm transferring it over to myself. And that's how faith is created. That's how faith grows. That's how you grow. But you wanna make sure you're also doing the activity, because faith without works is dead. So I got to do that part, but then I got to go out there and do the work. I got to go out there and do prospecting. I got to go out there and do what's necessary on my part as a leader, right? Because that's the full part of faith. It's not just, it comes by hearing, I activate it by hearing, but I also understand that faith without works is dead. So if I'm not doing the work that's necessary, if I'm not doing what I need to do, if I'm not doing the activity, if I'm not showing the plan, then without the works, it doesn't mean anything. It's not faith. It's actually not faith, because faith without works is dead, right? So what I want to do is I want to bring out the whiteboard. And before I do bring out the whiteboard, right, is what we need to do is, before I even bring it out, is we need to set some goals, right? We need to set some goals. We need to set some goals for the month, right? Because we're closing out the month. We got 3 days left. We got tomorrow. Actually, no, we got 3.5. We got tonight. We got tomorrow. We got Saturday. And we got Sunday. So there's 3 goals, guys, that you want to write down, right? And I'll start here. There's 3 goals that you want to aim, because this is March Madness. If you look at the word MAD, it stands for make a decision. That's the right type of MAD. It's the MAD that I'm going to make the decision to achieve one of these goals. Drop MAD on the chat box. If you're with me here today, drop MAD on the chat box. It's March Madness, right? MAD. Make a decision. All right? Make a decision. That's what you want to do. To close out this March Madness, you want to make a decision. You want to get mad about it. You want to get mad about your goal. You want to make a decision to go all in about your goals. Here's the thing. David talked about being a C student. You don't have to be an A student. You don't have to be the best speaker. You don't have to be the best presenter. You don't have to be the most skilled. You got to just make the decision. You just got to make the decision that I'm going to achieve that goal. So tonight's call is, I'm going to close out this month because I made a decision to close out on one of these 3. And this is a decision, and I'm going to break it down for you guys. The first one is I'm going to make a decision to go perfect 10. Write that down. You're going to choose one of the 3, or you're going to choose all 3. And in reality, if you do the third one, you're going to go all 3. So you're going to make a decision to close the month out on perfect 10. How many people we got here? 18. So the first one is perfect 10. What's perfect 10, Anthony? That means I'm going to sponsor, this is me, I'm going to sponsor 10 people with the promo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means either with the $100 promo that we have with the 2 Alive bottles and 9 sprays, or the FL2 promo that ends. It ends. It's done. It will no longer be an NBU. I talked to David, and after March 31st, FL2 will no longer be for 150. Drop some money signs if you've made money with FL2 this week. Guys, snipers hitting TPs with NZD USD. Big visionary trades hitting TPs, right? Drop some money signs if you've made money this week with FL2. You can go ahead and help somebody get started for $150, and they'll count as one person out of the 10. So you'll go, you get 10 people started, you are now a brand new perfect 10. You want to close out on one, you want to make a decision on closing out on one of these 3. The second one is lead consultant. Okay? Lead consultant produces $2,500. Big shout out to Sam on the call. She's about to close out on lead. She's going to get it done. But after this call, what Sam's going to do is she's going to make a decision. Where do I want to end at the end of the month? Do I want to end off on lead, or do I want to end off at champion? And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to close out on champion by the end of the month. I'm going to give you guys some blueprints, some game plan, and some pitches. So guys, by the time this call ends, you see, I have to start with the faith. I have to start with the faith. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you need to create the faith into your heart so you can become it. If you don't have the faith, if you're not, there's only one way to get something into your heart. It's through your ear gates, faith, and it's through your eye gates, belief. Believing is what you're seeing. What are you seeing? Do you have the words up? Do you have the images up? Do you have the signs up? That's how you believe for something. How do you get something into your ear gates? By hearing it. That's what creates the muscle of faith. And as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So listen to this. The moment you get something into your heart, that's what you're going to be speaking all the time. You got to get one of these three in your heart. How do you get it in your heart? You get it in your heart. You get it in your heart. You get it in your heart by hearing it and seeing it all the time. And anything else that has to do outside of this, you don't see it and you don't hear it. You don't. You find a coach. You get on personal growth. You get on the audios. You get on the phone with Ant. You get on the phone with Anna. You get on the phone with Mike. And that's it. And you talk to your coach. And you get on personal development. And you speak your goal. Because now what you're doing is you're getting the goal into your heart. And once you get it into your heart, guess what? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And guess what? The moment you speak, words come out. And the word is what creates, because it's the spirit that creates. It's not the physical. So when you speak something, you're putting it into creation. After you say, I am a champion, you got to understand the power of words. I am a champion. It's done. It's done. But it's the continuously. It's doing it over and over. It's the principle of autosuggestion. It's what you're speaking to yourself all the time. So that's why you got to eliminate the voices in your head. As a man thinketh in his heart, not in his mind, in his heart, so is he. So guess what? If you're thinking champion, if you're feeding champion in your ears, into your eyes, every single day, it's going into your heart. If you have your eye gates, ear gates, you're a champion. It's done. So the third one is champion. Is champion. Boom. Make a decision. Make a decision tonight. Make a decision. Where are you going to be by March 31st? Where are you? Actually, drop it on the chat box. And you see, if you make the decision to go champion, you're going to be celebrated as a perfect 10, and you're going to be celebrated as a lead consultant. But you want to make a decision on where you're going to be. And here's another thing. You also want to make a decision. You also want to make a decision on who you're going to help on going perfect 10. You want to make it. You want to set the goal. Who are you going to help do this? Who am I going to help go perfect 10? Who am I going to help go lead consultant? Who am I going to go help become a champion? I'm going to go into that in just a little bit, but I want to break down the champion blueprint. I want to take some time, and I want to go over the champion blueprint with you guys. Drop champion, because if you guys are ready to make the decision to go champion, I want you guys to drop champion on the chat box, because I'm gonna break it down for you guys. You guys are gonna see how simple it is to go champion. You guys ready? Drop ready on the chat box. The champion blueprint. This is some sauce right here. You just got to make the decision. That's it. You make the decision, you create the faith, you develop the muscle of faith. You develop, but how do you develop the muscle of faith? By hearing it, 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 by hearing everything that has to come, that has to do with becoming a champion. The 2 do's: conceive, believe, achieve, right? The faith YouTube video by Think and Grow Rich, because what the faith is going to do is going to remove the limitations that you're putting on yourself that you can't go champion. No, you are a champion. I am a champion. That's what you need to be speaking so you can hear it every single day, right? So I'm going to break down champion with you closing it out by March 31st. So imagine you have nobody on your team right now, or if you have 5 people on your team, or if you're like CT, she just got 2 Take the Lead promos. Just get the concept, because you're going to break it down because champion, the first thing you want to know is it's 5,000 volume, right? So you got to produce 5,000 points. So it's very easy for you to go champion, right? I actually was taught this by David just about 2 days ago. So to go champion, all you need is 8 take the lead packs. I'm gonna give you guys 2 ways you can go champion, but write this one. This is the first way. So let me talk about the take the lead package. Guys, I was looking at the take the lead pack. The take the lead pack has 3 bottles of ABC, 3 bottles of Alive, apple cinnamon. It has FO2, FO2 plus, financial literacy course, and 9 sprays. Guys, it has more in that package than the premier pack. So what I tell people is, first of all, you're going to have a whole taste of Envision You with the Take the Lead promo. You're going to have all of Envision You. So now Envision You is going to be inside of you. You're going to see what you like, what you don't like, but you don't know what you like until you have it. So you gotta see all, and maybe you fall in love with the products, you fall in love with the sprays, maybe you fall in love with the FO2, and you know everything about Envision You. But right now, the worth of this package is $2,000, and you're getting it for $597. It's a steal. $597 one time, you can get all that. Now, this promo is going to end very soon, so you want to take advantage. Use the fear of loss. Use the fear of loss. Write that down. Fear of loss. People want what they can't have. I don't know when this promo is going to end. It might end this month, but what you want to do is you want to get it right now that it's still available. You've wanted to get into trading. You wanted to work on your health in 2024. This is the pack you want to come in with. So this is the goal. This is the focus. This is the, David said a word. You need to concentrate. Write that down. Concentrate. You want to concentrate on sponsoring 4 Take the Lead promos. 4 Take the Lead promos. 4 Take the Lead. So you want to personally sponsor 1, 2, 3, and 4. You guys with me? That's what you want to focus on. Only 4. That's it. And here's the thing. The Take the Lead promo gives you 600 volume. So you're going to have 600 volume, 600 volume, 600 volume, 600 volume. So now what you want to do is you want to help each person get 1. Because if they came in with the Take the Lead promo and they had $597, best believe that they're going to have it too. Best believe that they're going to have it too. So that's another 600, 600, 600, 600. That's 4,800. As long as you have 200 CV right here, that's 5,000 QV. You're a brand new champion. 8 people, guys, 8 people. So now I'm going to do the math. So I'm going to show you your commissions. I'm going to show you your commissions here. Let me turn off this light real quick to see. Is this light bothering you? Let me see if it's better. No. All right, cool. So here's the fast start. We're going to do some math real quick so you guys can understand how much you guys can be making in commissions by concentrating, focusing, building the faith for this. It's a $90 jump start. $90, $90, $90, $90. This is what you're going to make in 1 week. 90 times 4 packages. That's 360 in fast start. All right. So now you're going to take the volume out of all these. That's 4,800. Guess what? The person that brought you in the business, they're building a line for you. So you're going to put all these people on one line. So let's do that times 20%, right? Oh, wow. $960. So 960 plus 360 as a champion, you just made $1,320 in 3 days. Eight people on Take the Lead promos. 8 people. You sponsor 4. You help them get 1 person. Or you can sponsor all 8. Or you can sponsor 6 and help those 6 get 1. That's it. That's all you need. You can do, but this is probably the most simplest and most duplicatable one, right? You can sponsor 6 people and then just help, and you'll make more money because you'll make more fast starts, right? So your check will be higher if you sponsor 6 people. So if you do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you help out of the 6 get 1, you gotta take the lead. But the blueprint is sponsor 4, right? Sponsor 4 and help them get 1. If that makes sense, drop makes sense on the chat box. If that makes sense, 8 take the lead promo packs, guys. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days left. 4 days left. You sponsor 4. You help out of those 4, you just help them get 1. You say, hey, this promo pack, this is how you do it. When they get started, hey, look, this promo pack, it's not going to be available after March. So since it's not going to be available after March, who do you know that wants to focus on their health in 2024? Who do you know that wants to make money through their phone, just through a swipe of a button? Who do you know? Who do you know? Let's give them a call right now, and let's introduce them to Envision You. Let's help you get your 1 person. And then what you do is you really celebrate that person by getting the first person, and they're going to want to go and sponsor another one and sponsor another one. But it's building deep, right? I'm not going to go through that today, but right, here's the second way. You sponsor 4 people, all right? You sponsor 4 people. Do something, 150 times 10. Do some math real quick. All right, cool. Yeah. So this is another way you can do it. This is another way you can go champion. 600, 600, 600, 600. So you sponsor 4 take the lead promos. You sponsor 4. And when you sponsor 4, you help 2 of them go perfect 10. That's it. You sponsor 4, take the lead. Take the lead, take the lead, take the lead. And now, out of these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you sponsored 4 people on the take the lead promos. And you help 2 of them go perfect 10. How do you do that? Hey, we have something called the Perfect 10 Club. You know, on the Vision Mastery call that's happening on Sunday, we're going to make a major announcement. You're going to be able to participate in this announcement and at the Punta Cana trip. You're gonna have 1 entry, right, on the Punta Cana trip. So you have 2 promos. You can go to Punta Cana, and you can participate on the announcement that's going to be happening at the Vision Mastery call. All we need to do is we need to help you get your 10 customers, right, with $100 on either the promo or $150 on the FL2. So you sponsor 4 people. So let me backtrack a little bit, right? In order for you to get 4 people, guys, you want to go by the 1 out of 10. So that means what you want to do is in the next 72 hours, listen to this. That doesn't really look good. In the next 72 hours, what you want to do is you want to expose 40 people. So what you want to do right now is you want to make a list of 40 people. You want to make a list of 40 people, 50 people, 60 people, and you want to expose these people, write this down, with your coach. You want to expose them with, not by yourself, with your coach. So if you're working with Mike, yo, Mike, I got my 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 people. I got my list. I'm ready to go champion. All right, bet. All right. So now what we're going to do is Mike's going to run you through. All right, this is how we're going to call them. We're going to use a PS3. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to be teachable and coachable, right? TC on the chat. TC. Drop TC on the chat if you're with me. Drop TC. You need to be teachable and coachable. You need to submit. In the Bible, it says, submit to your elders. Submit to your leader. Honor your leader. Submit to their words. Submit to their coaching. Submit to your elders. Submit to your leader. You need to be teachable and coachable. They're gonna use the PS3 system. You're gonna do a 3-way FaceTime, and your mentor is gonna talk. Your mentor is gonna get them to see the information. Your mentor is gonna get them to see the opportunity. But you need to be teachable and coachable. You need to submit. That's another word for teachable and coachable. You need to submit. It says submit to your elders. I'm going to submit to my leader. Why? Because they have the results I want. Mike went Sapphire his first 30 days. Anna went Ruby her first 30 days. So I'm willing to exchange lifestyles with them. I'm willing to have what it is that they have. So I need to submit. I need to be willing to learn. I need to be willing to change. I need to be willing, right? So these 4, you need to make a list, 40, 50, 60, and you need to expose. So you want to expose because you want to go by the 1 out of 10 rule. That means if 10 people are exposed, how do you know that you got an exposure? People saw the vision, they heard the vision, and they felt the vision. Because those who see it will run. So if they see the vision, you've exposed the vision, we're going to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people through trading and through the Alive products and through the sprays. The ones who see it are going to run, are going to go perfect 10, are going to go get one, take the lead pack because they're the ones that saw it. So they're going to run. So don't worry if they're going to say yes or no. Just focus on exposing. Just focus on having 50, 60, 70, 80 people seeing, hearing, and feeling the vision. Right? That's what the concentration, that's the word. That's what you want to concentrate on. Here's the right. We're talking about being a C student, not an A student. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the most talented. You gotta be committed. Here's another word, another C word. You want to stay consistent. You want to stay consistent on exposing. That means I'm going to do whatever it takes. Drop whatever it takes on the chat box. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whatever. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Because you know why? Because winning is a choice. Winning is a choice. That's what winning is. I'm going to make the choice to win. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to go champion. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make a decision because I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to go champion. I'm making that decision. I'm making that decision. I'm going to do whatever it takes to go champion. Guys, that's 1,300. 1,300 that is on the table right now. 1,300 in 3 days? What? That's what champions make, about 1,000 to 1,500. You go champion, you make the decision to go champion, your commissions are 1,300. Whatever that number was that I said. Right? That's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take. 4 take the lead packs and helping them get 1. I'm gonna help 4 take the lead packs, get started with my link, and then I'm gonna help 2 of them go perfect 10. Right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys the 2 pitches, right? The pitch for the promo and the pitch for the take the lead. So the promo, I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel because what you want to write that down. Don't reinvent the wheel. I don't reinvent the wheel. I'm gonna use the same pitch that David's using. What's the pitch? I'm gonna call somebody and I'm gonna say, hey, look, hey, what's going on, Claudia? Listen, look, I don't have too much time to talk right now, but listen, I'm calling you because I just launched my health and wealth business. And I'm making it to the Perfect 10 Club. We just released a Perfect 10 Club, and I wanted to call you for you to support my business for $100. Would you support me just for $100? Look, you're gonna get two Alive drinks, and you're gonna get 9 sprays, right? And you can support me on my new health and wealth business launch. Could you support me? Yes or yes? I don't give them the option. Could you support me? Yes or yes? Yeah, I can support you. How can I support you? I'm going to send you the link, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to get it in the mail, right? In a couple of days, in like a week, you're going to get it. But I just want to thank you for supporting me on my launch in my health and wealth business. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to send you the link right now. Boom. That way you can be a customer. You can be a customer. Or, right, for the Apple, hey, I just launched my wealth business. I just got involved into wealth. I've been seeing so many people, right, be able to become profitable, right, in just my first couple of days of getting involved. And I want you to support me on my wealth journey. We have a promo going on right now for $150. Could you support me on that? And you can even use both. I just launched my health and wealth business. We got a promo going on for the wealth and the health for $250. I'm gonna send you the link so you can support my business right now on these promos. Now look, the promo is only to the 31st. So if you're helping me right now, you'll have access. If you love the product or you love the FO2, you're gonna be a customer so you can continue to use the product or the service. But I want you to support me. Could you support me? Could you support me? Yes or yes? All right, awesome. I'm gonna send you the link. Boom. Right? That's the pitch. That's the pitch for the promo. Here's the pitch for the Take the Lead. Here's the pitch for the Take the Lead. If I'm calling CT, hey, what's going on, CT? I hope all is good. Look, I don't have a lot of time to talk right now, but I'm launching a massive business right now. I'm launching a massive project. And we just released a massive promo, right? A massive promo, right? I'm sure you have big goals. And I ask this question, do you have big goals in 2024? Do you have goals to make more money? Do you have goals to look great? Do you have goals, right, to keep more money in your bank account in 2024? Because I like to ask that question, because if they don't have goals, I don't want them in my business. Do you have goals? Yeah, I do. I have big goals. Well, look, I just launched this big business. I just launched this massive project, and we have an incredible promo going on right now. And I want you to actually see it, because I know when you see it, you're going to want to run. I know when you see it, you're going to want to do this with me. That's what you want to say. I know when you see this, you're going to want to do this with me. Look, I got my mentor on the line. His name is Michael. All right. Michael he's been able to turn his monthly income to his weekly income. He only has 2 minutes. And I want to introduce you to my mentor, because he's going to show you exactly what he did in order for him to turn his monthly into his weekly income. Michael, this is CT, this is Claudia. I'm getting out of the way, and you let Michael have them see the opportunity. You have them see the Zoom presentation, the Envision You video. And right after the call ends, what you do is you get them back with your mentor, and you help them get started with the Take the Lead promo. I want you to write this down. Great leaders ask great questions. Great leaders, they always ask great questions. What are your goals for 2024? What are you looking to achieve? Do you have big goals for your health? Do you have big goals for your wealth? What are your goals for 2024? Right? I just launched a massive project. I just partnered up with awesome entrepreneurs, incredible entrepreneurs. And I've got to introduce you to them right now. We have a promo going on, right, that ends this month. This month. I'm going to introduce you to him right now. He's on the line. He only has 2 minutes. And you connect your mentor and have your mentor have them present the business. This is how you expose. Write this down. These are the methods of exposure. 20-minute video. Number 2, write this down. 7 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Eastern, okay? Company Zoom. Every day. Actually, not every day. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? We're going to have a 1 p.m. and we're going to have a 7 p.m. You want to utilize them. Write that down. 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're Central, 1 hour less. That's 6 and that's noon. Mountain Standard Time, guess what? That's 5 and that's 11, right? So you have 2 Zooms that you can expose for them to get started with the take the lead. And if they don't get started with the take the lead, well, then guess what? You get them started with the promo. Hey, I don't have 597. Oh, amazing. We have another promo going on. Well, you can start with the promo. But they're coming in regardless because they're going to support your business. And when they try the Alive, they're going to buy a whole bunch more, right? Number 3, one-on-ones in person. Number 4, home meetings. Get people to your home. Get 4 or 5 people to your home. Show the plan at your home. Home meetings, right? These are the ways that you want to expose the business right now. This is the action. This is the works. This is the deeds in order for your faith to come into reality. In order for Champion to become a possession, you want to make a list of 100 people. 100 people right now, 100 people. And what you're going to do is you're going to call them. You're going to expose them. You're going to show them because Champion is what you're hearing. Champion is what you're believing for. And whatever you believe is what you're going to achieve, right? So you want to expose these people to the business. You want to show them the plan, right? You want to blitz, right? Blitz. I want you to drop blitz on the chat box. Drop blitz. I'm going to blitz. I'm going to blitz my way to Champion. I'm going to move with urgency. I'm going to move with velocity, right? That's what I want to do. And last but not least, what you want to do is I dropped the promo. I got my promo. Today. You want to go get 2, 3, 4 promos. And what you want to do is you want to tell the person that you're talking to, I just took advantage of this promo. I just locked in. I just got the promo myself. Go in the back office. Get 2 bottles of Alive for $100. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. When you get the promo yourself, you're gonna be grandfathered in on that promo. So if you get the 2 bottles in Alive and 9 sprays, you're gonna have that for the rest of the time that you're at Envision You. So every single month, you can buy that for $100. That's the importance of it. If you don't have the Alive promo right now, when this call ends, go get the promo. That's also going to determine the level of belief that you have for Champion. If you're going to go Champion, I'm going to focus on, right, 5,000 points. I'm going to focus on sponsoring 4 Take the Lead promos and helping each one 8 people, guys. I've never seen a compensation plan. I've never seen a compensation plan that pays $1,300 for 8 people. Never. 8 people is doable. Anything can happen in 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. You got to create the faith for it. You got to remove all the limitations. You got to eliminate the voices in your mind. You got to eliminate the voices around you that are not conducive for your growth, that are not conducive for your goals. So I'm going to wrap up here. I know I promised 10 p.m., right? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for jumping on. Champion is already done. Now that the call's over, I want you to drop, are you going to go perfect 10? Are you going to go Champion? Or are you going to go Take the Lead? Which one? Are you going to go all 3? Right? If you're going to go all 3, Champion is it. Right? Drop it in the chat box. What are you going to become this month? I know Antoine, he's believing for Champion. I know Claudia is believing for Champion. I know CT is believing for Champion. I know AJ is believing for Champion. Right? We got 13 champions on here and it's already done. I know Wale is believing for perfect 10, right? But I told him, yo, you're gonna go champion, bro, right? It's already done, bro. Alicia, believing for champion. Guys, believe it. Produce the faith for it. Faith is the most powerful force in the world. It makes everything possible. I want you to understand this. God did not create no junk. You're his masterpiece. You're his masterpiece. Make the decision. God, I'm going to please you. I'm going to please you. I'm going to operate by faith and not by fear. I'm gonna operate my faith through hearing champion, through hearing what your word says about me. Not what I say about myself, but what you say about me. And I'm gonna choose to hear the word. I'm gonna choose to speak the word, and I'm gonna choose to take massive action. I'm out of here. Champion's done. Love you guys, and let's rock and roll. Put some reload. Put some reload if someone can.